speeches. The next person puts me to shame. He
Not today.
he gave his speech last week, and he's back again. Sean Penn has been a Toastmaster for 4 months. He joined Toastmaster in order to improve his speaking skill in a professional setting. Today, Sean is giving his first speech on how to say from the Competent Communicator Manual. The title, the time is 5 to 7 minutes, and his speech is "My Divorce from Cardio." Please help me welcome Sean Penn to the front.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters.
Good afternoon.
So how many of you guys enjoy running every single day? 10 miles into the mountains? Weather be damned. Anybody? Any takers? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. I hate running, but that wasn't always the case. In the next few minutes, I'll go over my relationship with cardio, starting from our meet cute in my junior high school track and field team, to my marriage with it in high school, to my nasty divorce in college. Now, divorce isn't funny. My parents split up when I was a little kid, and I grew up with a single mom. So, my dad wasn't there to throw the ball, help me learn sports. So I grew up without a lot of athletic influence. Like to this day, I still don't watch football games or basketball games. But when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Kung Fu, Jackie Chan videos, and I told my mom, hey, I wanted some wushu. So she signed me up to the wushu classes. And when I was learning it, I realized I wasn't the strongest kid in class, but I had a lot of stamina. I could continue practicing for a very long time before getting tired. Now this latent ability actually made me one of the fastest kids in PE class when I was in elementary school. So finally, in junior high school, some of my friends were starting to join different sports, and I decided to check out the track and field team. And when I was there, I realized that I couldn't jump, I couldn't do shot put, I couldn't jump over the hurdles either, but I could run long distance. And when I was in junior high school, my main motivation wasn't really to run or do a sport, but it's mostly to run with the girls with the little short shorts. So I didn't take running very seriously at the time, and I actually wanted to just quit the drama club because I accidentally signed up to be in a play, which I didn't want to do. I didn't take practice seriously. I used to take shortcuts all the time. I used to, like I said, chit-chat with the girls. And one time, before practice, I ate a triple Whopper cheeseburger. King-size meal. I just didn't care. When I finally got to high school, I realized that this environment was different than junior high track and field. People were actually serious about what they're doing. And again, when I was looking for sports, I said, Sean, you have to do a sport if you want to get into a good university. If you get into a good university, you can get into a good job like working at Northrop Grumman. So I looked at him, and I said, football. Too bad. I don't know how to play football. Swimming. I didn't have the body for it. So cross country. Let's do it. The first practice was to run 5 miles into the mountains. I just came back from a trip from Taiwan. I was not ready. This was the easy run, preconditioning workout. I got 2 miles up the mountain, and my legs were dead. My legs were full of lactic acid. Every step was pain and death. But thankfully, the team was very supportive, and one of the guys actually stayed behind and ran with me the whole time, saying, hey, don't stop, keep going, don't walk. So eventually I made it. And that guy, we've been friends in high school ever since. During my first year, I struggled a lot, but I also improved tremendously. During my second year of cross country, I was in the junior varsity team, and I ran a meet. I actually got a medal for being one of the first 25 people to cross the finish line. And that was my proudest moment as a runner. During that year, my fastest time for the 5,000 meter run was 19 minutes and 20 seconds. And That year for track and field, I actually got a 5-minute, 30-second mile. During my 3rd year, though, they promoted me to varsity. So now I was running with the big boys. But it wasn't fun because I was content being at the top of the junior varsity team, and I wasn't having a good time being the bottom of the varsity team. So I ran for all 4 years of my college career, and I actually got pretty bored of it. During my junior year, I joined other teams like wrestling, and that was fun because you could beat up your friends and not get in trouble for it. But with running, during my senior year, kind of like my junior high school years, I recessed, and I decided I'm not really into running anymore. I'm going to hang back with these, freshman girls and talk with them when I'm running. Eventually, when I got to college, I joined the dragon boat team because my stepbrother was actually, he was the captain of the team at the time. So I thought, dragon boat, I'm going to be on the lake, rowing. That sounds like fun. Well, guess what? We're actually on the track, running circles every other day. So nowadays, I quit running. I was done running in circles all the time. Instead, I spend my time at the gym. I lift weights. And I found that lifting weights is actually better for you than running because you feel happier when you're lifting weights. When you're running on the treadmill every day, it sucks. You have no more energy left, you're drenched in your own sweat, and you're just in one place for 30 minutes. If you spent that energy instead of lifting weights, maybe you'd be happier. Maybe you'd go to the gym on a more consistent basis. And you may have better health afterwards. Anyways, nowadays, when my friends insist on saying, hey, I want to run for 30 minutes before we work out, I just turn to them and I say, no.